So how much money have I made while investing into Acorn for the past 12 months? Now, I made a video not so long ago talking about how much money I made in 6 months, but this time I'm going to break down exactly how much money I invested, my profits, my dividends, all the details you guys need to start investing if you want to. Now, if you guys don't know me, my name is Simon Bryson. I'm an accountant and I upload videos on YouTube every single day. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified. On top of it, do me a favor, smash the like button, really appreciate it. And here's a question for you guys, okay? How much money would you need to make every single month in dividends to actually make it worth investing for you? Now, if you ask me, Tommy, how much money would you need? Well, I don't think I would need more than $2,000 to $5,000 in dividends every single month to actually be like, okay, great. You know, $2,000 from living by myself and like $5,000 if I have a mortgage and maybe some kids or something like that. But it's not really that much money. If you do some quick math here, guys, it doesn't take a lot of money to actually make $2,000 a month in dividends, okay? So, for example, if you want to make around $2,000 in dividends every single month, which is around every single year, around 24K, and so you're getting like around 4% on dividends every single year, well, that would mean divided by 4 and you times it by 100, you would need around $600,000 invested. Now, this means that if you did this for 40 years, because it's for the long run, you would only be required, that's $15,000 a year, divided by 12, divided by 30 to actually get the daily, you would only need to invest around $42 every single day to eventually get to the point where you're actually making, well, around $24,000 every single month in dividends. So if you ask me, it's not really that much money to actually get to that point because in reality, it's all about compound interest. So overall, in the long run, you will have a ton of money saved up just by investing every single day $40, okay? Now, that might sound like a lot to you, but if you can do 10 or 20, well, that's around $300,000, which is not that bad in 40 years, okay? So the concept is the more you invest, the more you make, and that's why I invest money for my future self. Now let's get into it, Tommy. How much money have you made from Acorns in the past 12 months? Well, the first thing I want to talk about is, well, basically how much money do I have invested and why I have so much money actually invested into Acorn, okay? Now, the first thing is this, guys. Before I did Acorn, I was doing E-Trade and picking stocks before Robinhood came out with the free trade and stuff, okay? Now, when I did that, I did make money, but it did take me a lot of time to pick stocks because picking stocks is very difficult, okay? You can't just go based, okay, I like the Apple Store, I like Walmart. No, you have to pick based on intrinsic value, the 10K forms, and all those sheets and all that information, like balance sheets, and I don't want to do that because it takes too much work, so instead I went with Acorn, and that's why I invest with Acorn today. Now, I started investing into Acorn around back in October, so in total, it's been 1 full year of investing into Acorn, which is awesome if you ask me. Now, guys, when I first started investing into Acorn, guess the number of how much money I actually invested for my first time, okay? You'll probably say like 100, 20,000, 10,000. No, I started investing into Acorn with around, well, comment down below and let me know what do you think. You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Time's up. Too late. I started investing into Acorn with around $7.15. Now, why? It's because I just wanted to try it out, and then slowly but surely, I started investing around 5% of my income, which is around $500 every single month without stopping for the past year. Now, that means that I have around invested right now $5,500 invested into Acorn, and that money pays me dividends. It also grows over time, and on top of that is well balanced in a portfolio that I can actually trust. Now, Tommy, okay, what do you do with the dividends? Do you take it out? Do you leave it in? The answer is all the dividends in Acorn is actually left in. That way it compounds on top of each other, and you keep going around like this and making more and more money. That's why I keep my dividends, my gains, I keep everything in there, and I don't share and I don't sell any of my investments, okay? I'm in it for the long run, not for the short term. Oh, and by the way, I expect to make between 6 to 12% every single year by investing into Acorn, into these diversified portfolios. That way I'm actually getting some money back and not having my money just lying there like, okay, I'm just here. No, I want my money to be making money. That way I put it in here, but I expect to get back between 6 to 12% on average, which is very conservative because I'm a conservative person. I'm not like, okay, I want like 50%, 40%. No, 6 to 12% is very average, and I'm fine with that when it comes to investing into Acorn for the long run. Now, the second thing I want to break down, guys, here is basically, Tommy, what type of portfolio do you have in Acorns? And the answer is, guys, Acorn lets you pick exactly what type of portfolio you want to do based on your risk level. So, for example, right now, I have a moderately aggressive portfolio because I'm risky, but not that risky to like put all my money into stock ETFs, because if stock crashes, well, the market crashes, well, I'm kind of screwed, okay? So what I like to do is have a mixture between bonds and stock ETFs. That way I'm more good to go. I have 80% stock ETFs and then 20% bonds. Now, Tommy, what if I'm aggressive? Well, in reality, if you're aggressive and you want to risk everything, and that's fine if you want, because the more risks, the more gains, I guess so, but I don't really like doing that. If you want to do that, you can go like aggressive all the way, 100% ETFs, like based on stocks only. If you want to be conservative and you're like, oh, I don't want to lose any money, well, you can just do all bonds. That's fine. Also, if you want to do half and half, you can do moderately, and that's about it. So you do half bonds and also half ETFs into stocks. That's a pretty good balance if you ask me, but I just like to be a little bit more aggressive because I'm younger and I can actually take more risks. And unless if I was like in my 80s, I would be like, okay, I want all bonds. I don't want to take all this risk, okay? But that's just me in the future. But currently me, right now, I'm fine with 80-20. Not that bad at all. And if you ask me, Tommy, why do you have 20% bonds and why not go like all the way aggressive? The answer is I'm a very conservative person, believe it or not. And I think I know for sure, honestly, that the market is going to eventually crash. And when it does crash or the economy slows down, these things like, ETFs and all this stuff will go down in value. And when it does go down in value, I'll probably buy more. But I also want to have some liquidity when it comes to my bonds, my portfolio, because I know they won't move that often because bonds go up when the market crashes and ETFs go down. So I can buy at a discount here and hold some money with my bonds for my portfolio so it doesn't really go like this, okay? That's why I keep it 80-20 and not like 100% stocks, ETFs, okay? I would do that, but I'm not really into risking everything. That's just my type of style. Comment down below though. Let me know if you like a more like risky person or a more conservative person, or you're like more like me, like like half and half. Comment down below. Let me know. Now let's talk about my profits versus my costs and exactly how much money I made versus how much money I spent on Acorn to actually make this money. Now the first thing is this, guys. I do want to say after I tell you guys this, I will go into why I invest and my predictions for the future when it comes to investing into Acorn and investing in any other platform out there. Now the first thing is, guys, I only have around $5,500 invested into Acorn until November 20th, when I will be investing another $500 to complete that 6K and make it perfect. Now, we'll tell you guys exactly what I expect to make from Acorn now, and then what I actually made from Acorn in the next 1 minute or so, okay? Now, first of all is this, guys, dividends. I expect to make around 2.35% from dividends every time I invest for like the whole year. So in reality, I expect to make around $129 this year because check this out, right? 5,500, you times it by 0.025, that's how much I get in dividends. It's around $129, so that's what I expect to make. On top of that, I expect to make a 6% gain to 12% gain every single year for my investment. So again, 5,500 times 1.06 gives me around $330 gain. Okay, not that bad at all if you ask me, but it's not that high. But again, I'm conservative, I'm optimistic, but I'm also real when it comes to how much money I'll actually make from these apps and actually invest into ETFs because they are more safer, more safe, less risk. Okay, now when it comes to referrals, guys, because I do have referrals, you guys have joined the app over and over again because I told you guys to, and you guys like it, and you guys invested with me along this journey. By the way, comment down below and let me know if you started and you actually invested, how much money you currently have invested into Acorn. Comment down below, let me know. On top of that, guys, I also use the app to actually ride Ubers, and every time I ride an Uber I get back 50 cents. So far from Found Money, I actually got to around $8.50. By the way, I have a link down below to join Acorn. When you join, I get $5. You also get $5. I don't have to lie about anything. That's how it works. If you want to, you can start doing it right now. Now, guys, here we go. Here's how much money I actually made by investing into Acorn. Again, I told you guys I expect to make around $385 or so in gains and around like $129 when it came to dividends. But here's what actually happened, and here's how much money I actually made. My portfolio right now of $5,500 is actually worth around 7.62% more because it's been growing so far this entire year. Now that means I've made around $461 so far if I sold all my investments right now. You're probably saying, Tommy, that's not a lot. Not at all. Well, remember, guys, I invested $500 back in October. Now, what does this mean? this $500 have actually made me around 21%. Tell me that's crazy. How is that possible in 1 year? The answer is because I invest every single month, it averages out to 7%, but in reality, I actually made a ton more money. Now, here's the thing, guys. When I invested back in October, the price was lower, but since I invest every single month, the price goes up, 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 up. I keep buying no matter what, so that's why it's only 7%. But in reality, that original $500 has actually made a ton of money. Now, here's the breakdown, guys. In Acorns, I invest into 6 different types of ETFs, and here they are. The first one is actually called VOO for large cap companies. So, for example, since I invested that $500 have actually made me around 21.26%. $500 times 0.21%. That has made me around $105. Not that bad at all in 1 year. 21% is crazy, by the way. On top of that, VB for like small companies has actually made me around 18.59%. VWO for emerging companies, like risky companies, actually made me around 9.74%. And when it came to VNQ for like real estate, well, that has actually made me the most amount of money, around 26% on the money I invested back then, which is crazy if you ask me. On top of that, my bonds, okay? My bonds for the government, SHY, has actually made me around 1.51%. But again, I don't expect much because when the market is going up, like the stock market, this goes down. But when the market goes down, the stock market, this will go up, guaranteed. It's how the market works. Kind of like this, okay? One goes up, one goes down, and it balances out, okay? That's how it works. Now, my LQD bonds for corporate bonds have actually made me around 13.38%. And my VEA ETF for international companies has actually made me around 13.8%. If you ask me, guys, if I invested all my money at once, I would have made a lot more money. But in reality, it's all about consistency because over time, research shows that it will average out. But just to show you guys, in Acorn, I made a ton of money, okay? So it's not like, oh my gosh, you made nothing, blah, blah, blah. No, you can make a ton of money by investing into Acorn overall over time. That's how it works, and that's why I invest with them. Now, you're probably wondering, tell me, what about dividends? Dividends so far, I made around $7, well, not $7, around $77.80. But tell me, you were supposed to make $129. Well, the answer is, since I invest every month, some of that money has not gotten dividends yet because it takes around 3 months for us to get dividends based on the company. Sometimes 1 month, every single month, but most of the time it takes 1 quarter, and that's normal. That's average. It's not unique. It's normal. So total right now, I've gotten $77, which is normal, average, but not so bad at all. Now, you're probably wondering, Tommy, that's all cool, man, but I know that Acorn costs us money. So, well, how much did it cost you to actually, be a member at Acorn? The answer is 12 months, $12. There's no management fee. There's none of that stuff. So in reality, it only cost me $12. By the way, I invited like 3 of you guys, and that means that I got in around like $15. So $15 is equal to around 50 months of Acorn for free. Okay. On top of that, guys, when you do the math, check this out, right? If I have $5,500 in here, so check this out. 1 divided by $5,500, it means that it costs me to invest into Acorn around 0.0001818%. If you ask me, is that a lot of money? The answer is no. The answer is, it's $1 to invest. It's not that much money. However, if it did have a management fee, I would leave just like this. I have no loyalty when it comes to companies, guys. I invest in the best place. If it doesn't work out, I go somewhere else and I put my money in it, okay? I don't like fees at all. But $1 is not that bad if you ask me. Because again, when you use my link down below, you get $5. That means you get 5 months for free. If you invite a friend, that's 5 more months for free, okay? So the concept is, it's not that much money, it's just $1. You have to keep investing consistently, that way your money keeps growing over time. So again, so far, I've made a ton of money from Acorn because I keep holding my money and I don't sell my investments for the next 40 years. That's my plan at least, okay? And on top of that, guys, comment down below and let me know, do you think that Acorn is too expensive, coming in around like 0.0001821%? I don't know how I remember that, but I did. But comment down below and let me know, do you think it's too expensive? Comment down below, let me know. And guys, if you want to join Acorns, you can actually use my link down below. You get $5 to actually start. That way you can start investing. And again, remember, the key is long term. So I don't plan on selling these investments anytime soon for the next like 20 to 40 years. Not at all. So invest what you can. Don't go crazy with it, and make sure you keep track of everything that's going on, okay? Again, if the market goes down, keep investing. If it goes up, keep investing. Don't stop investing. Be consistent, because the research shows that overall, over time, the market averages out and your gains average out also. Don't worry about that stuff, okay? The history is there, the research is there, and that's why I'm telling you this. And guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, like the video, I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified. On top of that, do me a favor, smash the like button. I said that already. I don't know why I said it again. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, just DM me on Instagram at Tommy Bryson. And if you want to watch more videos, for example, how much I made in 6 months of investing into Acorn, take this video out right here. If you want to subscribe to the channel, click my face right here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and peace.